I'm Krissy Krash. Two things about me from my entire life, as you can tell from these two photos, is ever since I was a child, there's two things I love. Cupcakes and bikinis, I guess three things. Cupcakes and bikinis and working out. And that has not gotten any different as I've gotten older. As you can see, I still love food and fitness. So I just love this. I was like, oh my God, it's like I've been the same person my whole entire life. A little bit more about me and my journey. You know, all of the information I'm going to share with you today is exactly the information that I use to lose 30 pounds, go from a size 17 to a size 8. So if weight loss is your goal, that is something that you can use this program for. But I've also used this program to build lean mass. I'm going to share with you some of the projects I've done using the information that I'm going to share with you. But I've used it to really, really up my roller derby game, to increase my energy, to feel amazing on and off the track. And interesting fact, so if you see these two pictures, it says I weigh the same in both these pictures. Don't let the scale be the only determining factor of your results. So in the picture on the left, I'm about 206 pounds, and in the picture on the right, I'm about 195 pounds. So about 11 pound difference there, but like, holy smokes. Talk about exchanging muscle for fat, right? Or exchanging fat for muscle. And so I really encourage you as an athlete, like, don't let the scale rule your life, okay? Muscle and fat, like, muscle is just less dense than fat. It's like poofier. So you can weigh the same and look different and feel different and be stronger, okay? I personally describe myself as a reinvention artist. Once I did that official, maybe you guys have read some of my emails about how I really reinvented myself. I went from bartender, smoker, drinker, fast food eater, and I really reinvented myself as an athlete through roller derby. And it was the first time that I'd had one of those big shifts in my life, you know, to go from this extremely unhealthy person to someone who was this like high level athlete. You know, I played 3 times in the WFPDA championships with Angel City. I've won 3 championships with LA Derby Dolls. And, you know, once I did that with roller derby, that took a while, right? It didn't happen overnight. I wasn't just an athlete overnight, but it was just chipping away at it bit by bit by bit, learning what worked, learning what didn't. And since then, I've actually gone through a couple of sort of reinventions of Krissy Krash. The first one was I decided that I would be a Spartan elite racer. So not just racing in the Spartan races, but actually running as an elite athlete by myself. I've completed all 3, the sprint, the beast, and the trifecta. And then I actually went back in the same day that I ran the Spartan sprint, which is 3 miles, plus crazy obstacles. I went back and ran it again with my team. And then the same thing with the beast, which is 10 miles. I ran that. And in the same day, went back and did the same 10-mile race again. So I really took on, okay, how am I learning how to be an athlete and fuel like an athlete? I'll tell you, in a sport like that, the beast was 106 degrees out. For 13 miles, I did almost 300 burpees that day. And if it wasn't for my nutrition, I'll tell you what, people were cramping, people were passing out. If people didn't have an understanding of hydration, the girl I ran it with, like, actually had to get carried off the course within the first hour and a half because of dehydration. So it was the things I understood about nutrient timing that had me be able to finish that race. After that, I ran the 6th hardest marathon in the world. Again, nutrient timing is key. We ran across Catalina Island, which was not just 26 miles, but it was also a 3,200-foot elevation gain and then drop. I finished 3rd in my class. My goal was 1st in under 5 hours, and I finished 3rd in 5 hours and 3 minutes. Oh, so close. And then after that, I went on and I decided, you know what, something else that I would like, I don't really think I could do. And I was like, bikini competitions. So I reinvented myself again as a bikini competitor. I took 20 months and I prepped and I did all of the bikini competition things. And I learned a ton about nutrient timing and a ton about healthy eating and how you can kind of with those things that I'll be teaching a little bit of to you in the Lean and Fit seminar. And I reinvented myself as a bikini competitor. I got on the stage. I finished dead last. Like, we're talking 9 out of 9. And I was like, you know, I finished it. And so I guess what I'm trying to say here is wherever you're at in your life, like whoever you want to be, you have the opportunity to reinvent yourself. it really, really comes down to, you know, do you really believe that you can be that? And if you don't, what's one little step you can take to give yourself just the tiniest amount of proof that maybe you can take one step towards it? Because I promise you, if I can reinvent myself 4 times, 4 huge life changes over the course of a decade, so can you. And then also, final piece, Krissy Krash was also that Manson sister. So this was a really awesome opportunity that I got. My friend and I auditioned, and we were actually chosen to be the Manson sisters in Whippet, which was like this crazy summer experience that I just wish every person in roller derby could have. Like, being a part of creating something that has been the reason that so many people joined roller derby is like the coolest thing ever. And I'm so, so grateful that we got to have this experience. And I just got to share like this picture. I put it in here because it cracked me up, the picture of us by the trailers. So if you've ever seen the food fight scene in Whippet, this is after the food fight scene. We literally had chili in our hair for like 3 days. It was so disgusting. So in this picture, we're like covered in chili and milkshakes, and it's like 4 in the morning. I mean, we were in that like White Castle restaurant until 4 in the morning. It was insane. So, you know, it's so cool. Like, who knew that because I worked so hard and reinvented myself that all of a sudden this like amazing opportunity came up. And I'm so, so grateful that I got to be part of that.